Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Noah. I'm gonna watch Alien Earth Season 1, Episode 8. Guys, that's it! Final episode of this first season. So, normally, a lot of things are gonna happen during this episode. We're gonna have a lot of action moments. Me, I told you about my theory for this final episode. I think that, you know, this entire season was in fact a preparation for creatures are out, everything is a mess, and season 2, it's gonna be the beginning of the end. You know, on that island, and I think that that's why they picked an island like that to do things like for the movies, and in fact because it's easier and it's more logical to have everything in a closed space, to not have the creatures, you know, just getting out and invading Earth. No, they're gonna be closed, you know, on an island. And I think that it's a really good idea, that island, because it offers different environments. We're gonna have the labs, we're gonna have for sure all of the place, you know, with the different rooms, with the area where they lived, the area where they were making their studies, like really all of the complex, and we have the jungle around, so it's really offering different environments, and it's gonna be cool, I think. And I saw that, you know, since a long time. At least I predicted that since a long time, the fact that at some point creatures would be out, the hunt is gonna begin, you know, between the creatures and the human beings. And the fact that we have druids, all kind of druids, you know, the regular ones like the evoluted ones, Wendy and the Lost Boys. Because of that, we can have also the situation robots against humans, and I thought of it mainly because of Kirsch and his attitude, the fact that he seems to be a little against the Cavalier boy, but at the same time he's obeying to his orders, but at the same time we can see with how he's saying stuff that he's not considering human beings that much. I have the impression that at some point we can have also something like that, robots against humans, because of Kirsch. I had the impression that he was trying to push, you know, his kids to think like that as well. I'm wondering which ones are gonna follow him truly with that. So yes, this entire season 1 was for me to prepare the season 2, which is gonna be like that. With what is happening truly right now, with what is gonna happen truly during this season, what can we have? But clearly, Wendy, Joe and Nibs, they were blocked, they can't escape from that island. Wendy is really mad at her brother because he intervened twice to stop her from defending them, from attacking these soldiers, to be sure that they would be able to get out. Joe did it because it's his friends, you know, these soldiers, so he can't do something like that, something that she can't understand, because in her position, she was trying to escape with her family, with Joe and with Nibs. And for her, all of the soldiers, whatever the sides, you know, they are on, they are enemies. So she can't understand that. The fact that she couldn't call Fifi for help, Fifi is a Xeno, yes, I'm still naming him like that, and I'm gonna continue to name him, it, like that for a long time. She couldn't call it. And also we had Joe attacking Nibs, so really for her, for Wendy, it's like you attacked, you killed her sister. For sure Wendy is mad at him. I'm thinking, you know, Wendy right now, she's feeling betrayed by the genius boy and by all of what is happening right there. She understood that they were part of a study, that they were used, they were lying to them, all of that. And now she's feeling betrayed by her brother. Maybe she can go a little cray-cray. I think that she's gonna be closer, you know, to the other kids than maybe to everyone else. I'm thinking, you know, what can be our evolution for this episode and for the season 2. Maybe that it's gonna be more for the season 2. The fact that she's gonna get closer to the other kids. Maybe in fact, what I said about humans versus robots, it can happen season 2, because it can't happen just in this final episode. I think that this final episode is gonna be really about creatures all getting out and the ant beginning. So maybe that, you know, humans versus robots, we need more time to install it, and maybe it can be the next season. And I'm thinking with time, Wendy, maybe she can join Kirsch, you know, on that side. We'll see. We have the eye who managed to communicate with the Cavalier boy. Even if it's inside of a ship, and for sure the Cavalier boy wants to give a human being to that ship to be able to communicate with it. I'm a little afraid that he's gonna want to sacrifice Joe, but at the same time he didn't understand yet that Joe is out with his sister, all of that. Not sure that he cares that much, and no matter what, the soldiers are gonna bring back Joe and Wendy and Nibs. We'll see about that. We had the 2 other kids who tried to get one egg, you know, one Xeno out. In fact, that Xeno, little Xeno, escaped, you know, into the jungle, and they're back in. And Kirsch managed to stop Moreau and his soldiers, all of that. What are they gonna do with these soldiers? They're gonna call Mutiny and they're gonna be like, hey, you tried to attack us, you can get your soldiers back, that's totally okay. No, something else is gonna happen. For the creatures, yes, the eye is gonna be inside of a human being soon. Maybe end of this episode it could be a good cliffhanger. Fifi is out into the jungle, waiting for Wendy's commands. We have a little Xeno out. Maybe this one is not gonna obey to her that much, in the sense that Wendy, she created a relationship, she talked with Fifi when he was, you know, into the labs, but she didn't talk at any point with little Fifi. And there is also that thing about the fact that Fifi was created thanks to Joe's part of the body, you know, so maybe it can be also because of that they have that particular relationship that she's not gonna have with little Fifi, so at some point it can be an issue for her, for them. We have to think about the fact that we have other creatures right there, you know, the fly, all of them. For me, from my point of view, they all need to get released to be out for the ant to truly begin. So it would mean that during this episode, things are gonna go wrong again. Mistakes, you know, are gonna be committed again, or someone is gonna intervene to release them. I know what people think about it. I read, you know, that some fans that are not okay with it, they think that it's not logical. Guys, again, for me, in each of the movies of the Alien franchise, you know, at some point someone is making a mistake, a human mistake, or it can be also a technical mistake, to justify the fact that creatures are out and that things are going wrong. Things that need, you know, to happen like that. And yes, it's not logical because you think that they're professional and that these equipments, they are supposed to be amazing and to not be like that. Yes, like, I don't know what to say else. Yes, they are supposed to be professional, but again, if at some point they're not that professional, we don't have any movie, we don't have any show. Things need to get wrong at some point, and it's always because of a human reason or of a technical reason. It has to be. So maybe another one can happen during this episode to justify the fact that all creatures are gonna get out. Maybe. That's it. You have my predictions for this episode. It's not my expectations. I'm okay if it's not gonna happen like that. I'm totally okay with it, but it's what I can imagine which is gonna happen. We'll see if I'm right or wrong, you know, at the end of this episode. And I will be totally okay if I'm wrong. On the contrary, I want to be surprised. So yes, let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have these reaction videos earlier, I mean, you had them earlier during the entire season, one day earlier. Now it's too late, it's the end of the season. But you have all of these reaction videos in 2 versions. With the level 2 you have a longer reaction part than the one that I post on YouTube, and with the level 3 you have the full reaction part, my reactions and my thoughts to everything, to the entire episode. It's the best way to support me. If you want, if you can, join me on my Patreon. I'm a little reactor, so each little help can be appreciated and truly useful. And maybe you can just sub a little at the end of this season 1 to thank me for the time that I spent with you guys for this season 1. Just for one time, you know, and I will see you again only for the season 2, maybe. Okay guys, let's go for this episode. Arthur. I'm sorry. Again. That was Fifi. I'm sorry. Wait. Oh, the legs were so badly done on that shot.
Non-essential personnel have been evacuated.
Killed.
The hybrids are confined in holding cell 1. It wasn't designed for synthetic beings. I'm not sure how long it will hold if they decide to break out.
And all together they can agree to disobey.
But they're running short of men. It keeps killing them. Containment on the other creatures is good for now, but we are understaffed. And the negative variables are increasing.
The eye can listen to all of that.
Sir? Sir?
I'm going to now.
No, silly.
Guess what? She grew up. She's not that innocent kid anymore.
I wish I could hear your voice. Things you've seen. Yeah, that really would be an interesting fucking conversation.
And you're dreaming on that.
What did you do? Okay, I know why they were.
She feels betrayed by everyone at this point.
But I'm in favor and I shouldn't be in here. We found our graves. Rose, Marcy, Chris, Flourish, and Jane. You. They're not dead.
Your physical body
She gave us
is.
each. Well, no, they saved us and now we can't die.
Isaac died. He died. His name was Stephen. He's going in Steve War.
Okay, well, that's not gonna happen to us.
Fly in his face.
No. Yeah, I'm the favourite. I'm not supposed to be here.
You're
and
not the
Wendy
favourite.
Darling is Peter Pan's favourite. And then she grew up.
Mm.
And that made Peter mad. And so he kidnapped your daughter, Jane.
Like he's gonna kidnap
We're all
your
in this
brother Joe
because we
and
can't be kids anymore.
I think try to put
We
the
all
eye
have to
into
be
him.
adults. We're all ghosts. What do ghosts do?
They haunt a place.
They haunt houses.
All this time, we've been afraid of them.
You're gonna scare them now? They
I
should.
think they should be afraid of us.
You're immortal, powerful and all. And you can manipulate also cameras and stuff like that. Yes, the fading. For me it's so cheap. She entered into your system. You don't know yet about Arthur. Is she gonna tell you?
It's amazing here. Everyone is so homely and it's so cozy.
I thought she would want to communicate with you, but she's showing you that.
I like to be invisible, because then I can sneak up behind people and go to really fun places without anyone. We'll be okay. Won't we? Won't we? Won't we? Won't we? We'll be okay.
Or not, she just wants to torment you, to haunt you. Wendy, you're not gonna play with that elevator. Yes, you will.
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Self-destruct?
In 30, 29,
You're not gonna kill them, they are your brother's friends.
24,
23.
22, 21.
Stop fucking around.
You can all see that she does that. Not your brother.
You met him?
He shot Pips.
Yeah, she killed someone.
He chose that.
Yeah, what?
It doesn't mean that he gave up on you. Just he didn't want for her to kill them.
I hope you're good. Are you good? We're okay, I guess. The mashed potatoes are pretty good. And the jello. Cherries.
Not! Oh putain, mais it's too much! Oh la la, I really have the impression to have someone, you know, behind the camera being like, okay, we're gonna do fitting scenes to make them understand that it's a memory,
Sorry to
you
say,
know.
but bad news.
Ah! Stop thinking that we're that stupid and that you're that clever to use these things. Visually, it looks bad
I get so sick after.
and cheap.
Can't you just come home?
Take care of
No.
Oh, it looks so bad visually.
Thank you, Marcy.
Ugh. Really, it makes me feel sick.
Wait. Yeah, you're right. I gotta pee in this asshole. Unzip me.
Stop! You're not gonna kill the guy.
Don't touch me.
I'm gonna save the ones I can.
You better save the children, because I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Kirsch and Moreau. We need to have a face-to-face between Kirsch and Moreau. In this episode? Ah, maybe that's how all of the other creatures are gonna get out. Just like that? It didn't make noise when you killed the other guys? Okay. Sooner than I thought. Anyway. Are you watching that one?
Well, I'm just getting started. Johnny, the youngest troops are already on their way. On her behalf, I reclaim what is rightfully ours.
And that's it. One more out. And Kirsch won. And you saw that!
Yeah, but when we play nice.
That picture is really
How much
bright.
story is that?
No. What's the story?
You're stupid. You didn't understand that she did all of that and she could do that. When clearly you know that she can play with the system.
Listen, when I was little,
But with your ego, you still think that you're smarter than them.
a boy genius destined to rule the world. Unless his jealous
Not
dad
that
killed him
much of a
first.
genius.
My first synth, I was 6. I made him, a grown man. Distinguished. Yeah, one day my daddy came home from the factory.
Did you kill him?
And there was my synth sitting on the sofa.
You're not gonna
That was the end of that.
kill Joe. I think that you're gonna want to capture Joe to give it to the eye.
Or should I
That
say old dad,
first
because
scene,
that night we went
it's
to the synth that came in.
him?
I was gonna give a 6-year-old his own empire, so
I just made myself a figurehead.